Is peace an elusive dream? Can self-realization be the path to tranquility? Let's dive into this profound inquiry. Imagine a world in chaos, a civilization crying out for calm. Prayers ascend to an unknown God, pleas for harmony echoing in the ether. Yet the elusive peace seems to slip away, further and further. Why, one might ask? The answer lies closer than one might think. It resides within the tempestuous confines of the human heart. The human race often fears the external enemy, the other, the unknown. The fear of the other taking advantage, robbing possessions, and causing harm preoccupies the mind. But the real adversary, the most formidable foe, is much closer than one might assume. The greatest enemy, dear listener, is the self. The self, the very essence of our existence, the very core of our being. The self can be the greatest adversary or the most loyal ally. It all depends on the mastery of the self. The search for divinity, the quest for peace, all lies within. The devil, too, the source of chaos and conflict, resides within. The secret to tranquility and harmony, therefore, is to know thyself. The realization of who and what we are is the key to unlocking the door to peace. We exist because of the divine. Created in the divine image, we are gifted with a soul and a physical structure to house it. But alas, we let the physical master the soul, leading to a perpetual battle between the carnal desires and the spirit. The soul becomes the battlefield, the site of an eternal struggle. To find peace, to rise above the chaos, we must master our lower selves and let the higher self prevail. However, the contrary often happens. We become victims of our lower desires, slaves to our materialistic urges. This unending cycle of physical incarnations continues until we master the self. The road to peace begins with self-mastery. It begins with conquering the desires of the lower self. The peace we seek among our people, the tranquility we desire in our world, must first be found within the hearts of each one of us. When we find ourselves, when we understand and master our desires, we find no reason to war with our fellow man. The journey to peace and self-realization, therefore, is a journey inward. It is a voyage into the depths of the self. It is a quest for mastery over the lower desires and the elevation of the higher self. May each one of us find this peace within our hearts. May we recognize the necessity to conquer the self, to master our desires, to elevate our higher selves. For in the conquest of the self, we will find the peace we seek. We will realize our true selves and find the tranquility we desire. The greatest enemy is the self, but remember, the greatest ally is also the self. The key to peace, to harmony, to tranquility lies within. Know thyself, master thyself, and find thy peace.
Can you imagine a world where everyone lives for each other? Picture a society where the inhabitants are groomed and inspired to exist for the collective good, rather than individual interests. This is a civilization where every innovation, every creation, is birthed with the collective in mind, striving to benefit all. Imagine a world where love is the currency, where love is so abundant, so expansive that it encompasses everything, recognizing all as part of the one great creation. Envision a society that requires no policing, guided instead by individuals possessing deep spiritual understanding and love. A society with an ever-expanding consciousness, continually growing in wisdom and understanding. Consider a world where scientific knowledge is employed for the well-being of all, with no thought of destructive applications. A society that uses science to educate its people, identify the aptitudes of its children at early ages, and guide them down the path best suited to their happiness and welfare. Visualize a civilization with a transportation system that allows its inhabitants to travel as they please, without the burden of financial constraints. A society where education is not confined to books, but extends to first-hand journeys through various lands, and even other worlds within the solar system. In this world, hard labor is a thing of the past. Science, employed for the collective good, replaces toil. Wealth is not accumulated by a select few, but distributed evenly among the populace. In this world, every individual has enough. When true love is the guiding principle, there is no desire for excess, and there is joy in seeing one's neighbor enjoy the same abundance. With this mindset prevalent among all, there is no poor, no rich. Class distinction fades away, and all individuals become equal, as they are in the eyes of the Creator. Imagine a civilization where inhabitants possess physical bodies similar to ours, but vibrate at a slightly higher frequency. A society that has conquered sickness, overcome disease, and harnessed the power of the mind to use the brain to almost its full capacity. This, my friends, is the vision of the New Age. But to reach this stage, Earth must navigate many trials and tribulations. Many will be called, but few will answer. The question now is, will you be among the few? You have been called. The choice is yours. Will you strive for this utopian vision? Will you work to make this dream a reality? The future is in your hands.
Why is it that peace, a term so frequently used and universally sought after, often seems to be the most elusive treasure? What if the answer to that lies within us, not outside? I remember a time in my life when I was consumed by the hustle and bustle of the city, the endless chase of success, and the constant pressure to keep up with the world. The noise was deafening, and peace was nowhere to be found. But then I realized something. Peace is not a destination, it's a journey, a state of mind, a decision we make every day, every moment. Picture a calm, serene lake. Its tranquility is not disturbed by the chaos around it. It's at peace because it chooses to be. Much like that lake, we too can choose peace amidst the chaos of our lives. Our world today is a whirlpool of turmoil, confusion, and misunderstanding. Hate and resentment are rampant. However, it's essential to remember that we are not obliged to be part of this cycle. Instead, we can choose to be the bearers of peace, understanding, and wisdom. A great man once said, "Thou art thy brother's keeper." This statement rings true, especially when we realize that peace on earth begins with us. We are one, and when we recognize the goodness in all, peace will reign supreme. However, our journey to peace is often hindered by our obsession with material possessions. We become so entangled in the web of materialism that it becomes difficult to separate ourselves from it. It seems that the more wealth we gain, the more enslaved we become to it. Our spiritual growth and understanding are often sacrificed at the altar of worldly possessions. But remember, treasures on earth are fleeting. Rust will eventually corrupt them, and thieves may steal them. So, instead of laying up treasures on earth, why not lay up treasures in the spiritual? Why not invest in understanding, wisdom, and peace? The greatest achievement we can attain is not material wealth, but peace of mind, heart, understanding, and wisdom. In summary, peace is not an external entity that we seek, it's a state of mind, a choice that we make. It begins with us recognizing the goodness in all and choosing love over hate, understanding over confusion. Our obsession with material possessions often hinders our journey to peace. Instead, let's invest in understanding, wisdom, and peace. After all, the greatest achievement we can attain is peace of mind, heart, understanding, and wisdom. Remember, the journey to peace begins with you. Choose peace, choose love, choose understanding, and let them reign supreme within you. For in doing so, you will be contributing to peace on earth.
Have you ever pondered the mysteries of your own existence, the depths of your soul, and the roadmap to your destiny? This journey, my friends, is a personal voyage, a quest of self-discovery. a path not always easy, but one that unfolds the secrets of the universe. When I embarked on this path, diving into the profound wisdom of Kabbalah, it was like attempting to scale a mountain. At times, the concepts seemed too vast, the journey too arduous. But with every step I took, with every effort I exerted, the path became a little less strenuous, the concepts a little less elusive. I won't pretend to have reached the pinnacle of self-understanding. The ultimate truth remains elusive, but the journey itself has proven to be worth it. The joy, the enlightenment, the sense of fulfillment that I have encountered has outweighed the struggle 1,000,000 times over. This journey is not one we undertake alone. We reach back to aid those behind us and stretch forward for the guiding hands of those ahead. It's a journey you too can embark on, a journey you must undertake sooner or later. For it is in this process we evolve, we grow, we discover. As we evolve, we must open our minds to new ideas, new methods, and new perspectives. We must weigh them, try them, and use them to develop our consciousness. But in this exploration, discernment is crucial. Discard what does not resonate as truth, and embrace what stands the test of your scrutiny. The most crucial step in this evolution is perhaps the mastery of self. To overcome our desires, to control our emotions, is a triumph unlike any other. It's not an easy feat, I know. I've walked through the fire and emerged on the other side. But once achieved, it brings immense joy and satisfaction. We stand on the brink of a transformation, a new era. Our planet, as it travels through the cosmos, is exposed to new vibrations, new influences that herald the dawn of a new age. This transition is not easy, but it is inevitable. The shift is already in progress. The new influences are already being felt and will intensify as we move deeper into this new phase. At the end of the day, it's a matter of choice, a choice that each one of us must make, a choice to discover our true selves. This, my friends, is the greatest discovery you can make. The choice, however, lies within you and you alone. Embark on this journey, dive into the depths of your soul, and you'll uncover the secrets of the universe. The path may be arduous, but the destination is worth every step.